Why are men more open to looking after their homies' women, but women cannot bear the thought of another woman being nice to her man?
To be honest, and
Okay,
I see it. Shit.
Yeah.
Women don't trust women.
The mics are blood clot open. Check, check, check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
I got a feeling that this part's gonna be a good one.
One of them ones.
Are we recording? All right, it's the Mike's Open episode. Wow.
299.
299.
Another banger.
So close.
All right.
Yeah.
My name is G Money.
You have to always go next.
Okay. Andy Young.
Ashley.
Do you know what I was just thinking?
Yeah.
Very random,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't wear those revealing clothes no more.
Oh my God. This is how we are
Have you
starting off
missed
the
them, G?
podcast.
You can tell me if you have.
No, because
Do you want to see some thighs?
No. It's not even that. You know what it is? It's like the comments. I was going through the comments, like, you know, I'm a data guy, so I was going through all the comments.
Data guy.
Yeah, so I was going through all the data.
Okay, data
and I was
guy.
like crunching some numbers, and I'm like, you know, okay, yes. I'm like, bingo. No one has spoken about Ashley's thighs for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, what one?
I don't know. I've just not been in the. I haven't been dressing up as much, but I'm getting back into the groove of things. I want to do an overhaul of my whole like
Wardrobe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's gonna be different.
It's good. We're here for it.
It's gonna be girl is close to her 30s different.
Oh man, did you see that quote from Kevin Hart this week talking about he doesn't wear jeans no more?
Yeah, I saw that.
Was it a short quote?
It's a very short quote.
Oh God.
So he's basically saying that since he turned 40, he doesn't wear jeans anymore because they're not comfortable.
I mean, they are. Hence, I always have like baggy ass jeans. But yes, it will be different.
Mom jeans.
Mom jeans.
Mom jeans are a thing.
They're
also.
so comfy.
Yeah.
But it's not like I won't wear jeans. I'll just have a very different look and feel.
So let me ask, how, like, at what age must you start dressing old?
I'm not
What is
dressing,
dressing
old.
old?
Is that different?
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. like for example, it's like I sometimes struggle because I mean, like, man, I'm 50 plus, like, and like I don't like I look at my peers. Yeah, I'm old. Like I'm old, right? I look at my peers sometimes. I'm like, but why would you wear that?
Yeah.
Like why would you like? Why would you wear that?
Now, because you went ahead and got a stylist, and now you're Mr. Conrad Green. Now you can talk the way you want.
No, I'm stepping into this season of my life.
Wow.
Like, but no,
I love it.
I feel like
No, but it's not a new thing though. Like I don't really think I dress like. Look how Austin is dressed.
Government type shit.
Like I should be dressed like that.
No, you
not
shouldn't.
really.
Why?
I should. I'm grown.
Why? This is what you call grown?
Yes.
also, what dictates what's grown? Like, as long as you look sophisticated or well kept, like, you know, you're neat or whatever, then you should be fine for whatever age. Hence, I'm fine with like older men wearing sneakers and shit. I mean, y'all look good in suits too, but not on a daily basis,
'Cause
right?
I'm officially retiring my Air Maxes.
Why?
My Air Max era is finished.
For what?
Just I feel like I've grown past that stage.
Wow,
Yeah, for
I want
your-
such problems.
You're replacing them with.
I'm retiring my Air Maxes. That's where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
Those are the boots I'm hanging.
Yeah.
As in, you've retired in every other field.
Yeah.
You're looking for something else to retire. Has to be the Air Maxes.
You know, I wish though I hadn't used that word retire when I was leaving radio.
Why?
Because it's just, people forget retired from life. Like I meet people and they're like, "You're still in the country?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, are you still? Yeah, I'm still doing everything apart from radio. So
What people expect you to relocate back into the UK or some
like,
shit.
and you know, because I've traveled.
Go back.
Yeah, like I've traveled a lot, so it's like it's hardly ever here and that stuff. It's just radio, man.
Or they're feeling your absence.
I don't know.
You've become an absent everything.
Nah, I feel like I've definitely scaled back from. I don't want that. I don't want public life. Like I'm actually filming a podcast tomorrow for some people.
No.
Ah, nice.
And like they've sent me the format and the questions, and I'm not interested in expressing myself like on air anymore. Like I do want to do I do another radio show.
Yeah.
But it'd be a mixed show and it'd be just about the music.
Someone asked me the other day if G-Money is coming back into the game.
No, I
And-
never left the game. I left radio. See, that's the confusion.
Specifically.
That's the confusion. I should have said left radio, not retired. Because when I say like, so what do you do in your life now? I'm like, what? You thought I was going to like
The
a retire?
implications.
A retirement?
Retirement home. Gosh.
Yeah. So I mean,
We'll come visit you still though.
yeah, it's
sure.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Like last week, I played at NSK.
Okay.
And NSK on a Thursday is very young. Isn't it? I had a great time. Because like the thing about it is I haven't lost the thirst of music. So even before going to NSK, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to batter these guys, you know, today. So
Yeah.
I
Pepper them.
pepper them. So said, so did.
Yeah.
So yeah,
On the music tip, RIP legend Coco T. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and with Coco T passing away, 65 years old with
65, man.
When you
Yeah.
get to my age, you're like, that's so young. But like, it's like one of those ones where, you know, that era of artist and that era of, I guess, DJ as well. Guys never really took care of themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it was like night to night in the club, weed, alcohol, all these things like consistently.
Yeah.
Like your whole life since, especially in Jamaica. When you look at like, for example, it's like, I mean, a lot of the younger artists are obviously more health conscious.
Yeah.
But when you look at the era of Ninja Man, Shabba, and all of them man there, Shabba was very health conscious, by the way. To this day, he still looks good. But like that era was just, bro. Those guys were in dance, in events every night, bro. And it was weed and it was alcohol. So I guess the only thing to say is that you just got to take care of yourself. But it's a great loss because he was such a unique singer. I mean, I saw him perform only once in my life. When I was, I think it was before I left Jamaica or Jamaican, and he's one of those artists who you could say was underrated Kidogo, but had bangers.
Yeah.
So of course he had Tuning, which is a classic. He had Rikers Island, which is a classic. The biggest one in Kenya is
Young Lover.
Go home to your mama.
Oh, yeah,
Your mama,
18 and over, yeah.
18 and over.
Yeah.
And then
Young Lover.
he had another tune called Good Life, which was
Rikers Island is also a big tune.
Which one?
My God. Rikers Island.
Rikers
That's a
Island's
big
massive
tune as well.
song.
Yeah.
So shout out to Coco T. What good, man.
Yeah, also on the same tip, locally, we lost artist and producer Mviro.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Very young, man.
Very young, 30.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Like not even 30, right there.
I
Before
don't
he
know. I don't know his
turned 30.
age. Yeah.
Before he turned
Yeah.
30.
Day
Yeah.
before he turned 30.
Yeah. So our hearts go to family, friends. You know.
And you know what's interesting? Whenever I, like in Viro's, for example, like because I asked some of his friends what happened, and they told me what had happened to me. Bro, until this human frame we're in is so fucking fragile, man.
Very
Yeah.
fragile.
So like I feel like every day when you wake up and you're okay, it's just a blessing, man. You just have to give thanks and just be like, yo, we're here again.
Yeah.
And we're okay because anything can happen at any given time, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we give respect going out to condolences to his family as
Yeah,
well.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, we're in, we're podding, wagwan.
Yeah. Well, do you wanna go with the board or do you wanna keep it random?
You know what?
freestyle?
Today I think there's some stuff on the board that we got to talk about.
Yeah.
For example, like this chapati machine.
Yeah, we're going for that.
Bye.
I think I missed some part of the
Kenyans
internet.
are unserious. Guys, you guys are if our president says he's going to get a machine that's going to make, was it 1 million?
5 million.
5 million
chapatis.
how many? A day? Or a week? Is
God
that a day?
damn.
A day.
A chapati machine.
Yeah.
What do you guys go out there and do? Flood his timeline with AI images of chapatis.
I love it.
Chapatis as airplanes.
Kenyans.
And
as boats.
the relevance of it's just started raining, right? And
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
after we've been told like we're gonna have really heavy rains for the past few days or for the past few weeks. People were just like, we're gonna be
Boats?
eating chapatis in boats.
Yeah.
In
Manna from
chapati
heaven.
boats.
If
Yeah.
possible, put some of those images
Yeah,
up.
they're hilarious.
Some of those images are hilarious. We're not serious.
They're hilarious. There
But
was another
you
one.
think he's serious with it? Like he's actually gonna bring chapati make?
Listen,
Jimani said.
2027 is coming.
Yeah.
If in the history of mankind we've never created a chapati machine for so long, See, now is the time.
Now is the
Vision
time.
2030, manzi. I'm here for it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm here
Vision
for it.
2030, the Chapati
Yeah, this is
machine.
visionary.
We need some Chapati, bruv.
If we were to make a machine to make anything else that we direly need in this country,
Chapati is it.
Chapati is it,
Crazy.
man.
Chapati is the
This
one.
is our staple, bro. What are we talking about?
You know, it's really.
And I feel like them, but I don't wanna be. No, that's gonna be a bit tribal. But you see how we have posho meals everywhere,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
I think you can fill in the gaps for yourself.
I mean, that's one way to rejuvenate.
You
Western.
know?
I mean, facts.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man, I'm here for it, bro.
But
I'm here for
you
it.
know what's crazy? Like was really crazy about our politics is that sometimes you look at other countries and you think to yourself, those guys are mad. Like you look at like Kim Jong Il
Yeah.
or Donald Trump or
Yeah.
any other man there,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Or next door, the one we
Like-
can't mention.
who? Which
Yeah.
one?
No, the one we can't mention. Literally next door.
Oh, that one. Which
Yeah,
one? Landlocked.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one. Right.
Ish, landlocked ish.
Right? And you think,
Yeah.
we sit there and we think to ourselves like, those countries are run really madly. Like,
Yeah.
those leaders are crazy. But then you think about some of the stuff that happens, like the Chapati machine gassed me up.
Yeah.
And behind that one, I'm there. But then you think about it, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? The government spokesman of whatever, his name is Itumbi, came out and said that Kenya's going to build a events venue that can hold 20,000 people. It's going to be bigger than the one that's going to be built in Tanzania,
Yeah.
and it's going to be double the capacity of the one in Rwanda.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it was like, but it's gonna be built with a public-private partnership arrangement, which is
Okay,
cool,
okay.
which is fine. But I think to myself like, see, you would have told us this last year. Like, did it take Tanzania announcing
Yeah.
For you to
for you to
announce.
try and say that we're announced?
Niggas is measuring dicks, bro.
No,
Yeah, how
really.
can you men on the table?
Now
Yeah.
the truth is, I heard stories about that venue that he talked about in last year. So it is something that's being discussed. But I thought to myself, like when you come out and you say something like that at that point, do you expect people to be like, oh, it's okay now? Now we're gonna have another case in point.
Yeah.
The IEBC guy who died, Chebukati.
Chapati. Yeah.
When his wife comes out and says, by the way, I think we've been treated unfairly by social media. I'm like, wow. Can somebody tell her that the way to get treated even worse is to say something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, you're adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah, don't worry. That's
damn.
just Austin breaking stuff.
Nothing
feel
new,
like-
nothing
Nothing
new.
new.
I feel like
Yeah.
we've also gotten so used to wow. We've gotten so used as a country to I don't know, us being played Fibomboclad.
Yeah.
That we don't even like everything that's said, it's almost like, oh, that's
The
funny.
antics, yeah.
And we move that's why we can judge like other people's, leadership. But for us it's like, haha, that's great. And we
Bruh.
move on so swiftly.
Let me tell you, like even this MOU that was formalized with Ruto, President Ruto and Honorable Raila, right? I have a theory. I'm the most successful politician in this country ever is Raila. 100%.
Nah, you're clickbaiting us,
Do
bro.
tell.
Bro,
Because
I'm telling you.
that's
The best politician in this country ever is Raila Omolo Odinga.
the irony in that statement.
Fam, let me tell you why.
Let's hear it, yeah.
Let me tell you why. He's never won an election. How many times have you gone for a job interview and not got a job, but still managed to get half the salary of the job you went for?
Because that's the job.
Think that's
That's the job.
bro.
That's
let
the
me
job.
sit up.
It needs someone.
I
Yeah.
think Ryla's definition of winning and everybody else's definition of winning
Is
A different
different things.
I'm with you.
You get
Yeah,
me?
he's winning. Yeah,
He's winning,
This,
bro.
this is his job. This is his thing. It's
Fam.
his gig. Yeah.
There's a picture with him with Moy. Liquid deal
Every
there.
regime.
Yo, a picture with him and Kibaki. Liquid deal.
Yeah.
Picture with him and Uhuru. Liquid deal. And even when President Ruto comes in and says, there'll be no, Nusum Kate, there'll be no half a loaf, there'll be no handshake.
No some.
My man was just like,
I'm in here.
really? Bro,
It's a relevance for me.
let me tell
It's
you.
like this has been designed to fail, and success means it's
It's
failure.
failing.
Bro,
So it's success. If it succeeds, then it's failing.
Bro,
If
it
it
needs to
fails,
fail.
to succeed.
Yes, for everything to succeed.
however amount of
I need
money,
your plug's number.
Bro, however amount of money. Bro, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Ryla is the most successful politician. No matter how much money was spent on the AU bid, right?
Yeah.
I don't, and it was spent under a special allocation. I don't even care about numbers. You know, guys saying this amount. I just don't care. Bro, you come from a continental competition where you don't win, and as soon as you land, not even a week, you're booked in another dance.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, that's the game,
Think
nigga.
about it, bro. Bro, you went for an event in Dubai that was cancelled, and then you came back and you just played.
That's a stick up, bro.
Bro.
This is a stick up.
I'm telling you guys are looking at success in the wrong way.
Now
the
with
most
it.
successful, think about how many politicians have fallen by the wayside, bro.
Yeah.
When like the first introduction to politics in Kenya, for me was this thing called the Pentagon. It was Ryla, I think, if I remember correctly, Ryla, Balala, Ngulu. Was Ruth was there as well? And Madavidi. Yeah, am I correct? The names might be not correct, but that's what I remember with Ryla as well, bro. Then think about the whole ODM split with him and Colonzo and all this. Bro, who's always on top?
Him.
Very interesting.
Bro,
Very
the most
interesting.
thought about it
successful
like that.
politician in Kenya is Raila Odinga.
I'm with it. Yeah.
You know?
And
Yeah,
man,
but-
he stayed relevant for all this
Bruh.
regime.
He's good at this thing,
Yeah.
and he makes sure he gets it
And
done.
let me tell you something, bro. If
Yeah.
I was President Ruto right now, I'd be having sleepless nights. Because Raila can in 2027,
You never
I would just
know.
wake up one day and say, you know what, by the way, nah.
I'm tired now. Yeah.
Bro.
Let me do this.
So end of the day, I know. Like obviously, a lot of people will hear me say that, and they'll be like, by the way, you know, like no, Ryla has sold out this. If you look at the history, there's nothing new
Yeah.
that Ryla's done. You get me?
I get you.
And
I get you.
the conversation is now going to be: is this generation going to see it the same way that previous generations have seen it? You get me?
So
The
do you
cycle
think
continues.
for
Is
how
it
long
going to?
though? For how long though? That's the question.
No, that's the question.
Yeah.
Every situation has a moment of change.
Yeah.
And this might be the generation that's like, hold on, slow your roll.
Where the change.
We've
yeah.
hit the game.
Okay. Damn.
So there you go, man. Ryder
Yeah.
always wins. Name of the podcast.
The irony.
Yeah, clickbait. Ryder always wins.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Then there's so much we can get into, but there's something I had. Big up to the Breakfast Crew show on Homeboys Radio, Kinalotan and them lot. They were having a conversation the other day on air, and I thought they gave a very interesting perspective when it comes to weddings and the participation of your friends when it comes to your wedding. Like we've talked about, do not put me in the chama for the wedding, right? But now let's say it's gone beyond that, right? So I think I'll introduce this conversation through a question. Are we allowed to claim back any gifts that we gave people during the wedding if the marriage fails?
No.
Bro, let me tell you
Talk to
about
me.
that.
Talk to me.
You're about to say yes.
That marital
No.
bed, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm
Nigga,
gonna
yeah,
be honest. So
give me that shit
recently,
back, man.
there's a friend of mine who lives abroad. Right?
Okay.
Who recently got married and has been with his woman for a long time. But they fight like cats and dogs.
Right.
So when they were doing their engagement party and stuff, and they invited everybody, obviously I didn't go because I was here. It was a case of like contributions to
For the wedding,
right?
okay, okay.
And obviously, you know, they're gonna reach out to me as well, you know, and I'm gonna. So I contributed when they got engaged, right? Even though I'm tired of hearing, Brad, you never believe, fam, you know what this gal did? Bro, when it came to the wedding, I didn't contribute a cent, bro.
Because you knew this wasn't
Because I
going
think to
far.
myself, like, hold on a minute, like, fam, I get those phone calls every
Yeah.
other day.
Yeah.
Like, you're not, I felt like me contributing to that wedding was me contributing to the lifelong arguments that
Yeah.
you guys always said, exactly the same thing has happened. It's the same thing. Every other week, a phone call. You know what? I think at the moment, they're probably even living in different houses. and they've been together. It's one of those. I don't know if it's toxic attraction or trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding.
Or whatever
probably.
it is,
Yeah.
but it's
Combination.
wild.
Combination.
Yeah.
In terms of getting your presents back to if you give a gift,
Yeah.
I personally I don't want the gift back here, but I'm going to express the disappointment, and I'm going to say like, fam, you guys know I've traveled for so many weddings, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I've traveled for weddings that haven't even lasted a year, bro. And you know those times when you're spending all this money to go and book these flights, to go to these places, fam. I'm gonna be real with you. There's only one wedding, apart from these new ones.
Yeah.
And these are my
It's like you have them on probation.
Yeah.
These are my
We're giving you
cousins.
6 months.
Yeah.
These are my cousins. But can I tell you honestly, outside of my cousins, right, this year, all of the weddings, and you've been around for a while, I've traveled for, the people them is no longer together.
At all?
God,
Only
yeah.
one.
Yeah, nigga,
And
you're
I've
getting an invite.
No, actually two.
Yeah.
And I've been Puerto Rico,
Oh my
Trinidad,
God.
St. Lucia. Oh, actually 3, because I went to France as well. Them ones still together as well.
Okay.
But you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So you can imagine, bro, you know how expensive it is to go to Trinidad
It's an
And then
investment.
you're not together
during
anymore?
carnival season.
And you're not
Are
even
you
going for
mad?
the carnival.
You know how much
He
that
wasn't
costs?
even going, but it's carnival season, nigga. I'm considering that
Flights
shit.
are like proper super expensive.
So what now? The next time you get an invite to a wedding, you are like only on one condition.
I'm just like, so you know, if it's from the same people, like
Yeah.
like you know, no, they got new partners and stuff. Like, yo,
Let me
by
ask.
the way, let me from remote.
Yeah,
Here's a little
so-
£100 cool.
So should you vet your friends' relationship before they get married?
Clearly,
So that
Jimani
you-
wants to be on the panel.
Yeah, so that you're just like, okay, does it make sense for me to actually show up for this wedding or to
Yes.
gift this people? So you have to do a low-key vetting. You're
Yes.
just like, okay, these are the pros, these are the cons.
I'm with it, Ashley. Yes,
Yeah?
I'm with it. Yes.
You need to do a vetting.
Nah,
Because we have all been in situations where we are tired of our friends complaining about the people that they're with.
That's true.
You know, so if I know this is what I'm paying for, like bro, acha niende nilipe Netflix, acha niende nilipe HBO, I'm gonna get to value worth of entertainment, right? But if you're gonna give me this boring script every other day, nah,
We're
I'm not
doing-
investing in this relationship.
My friend
Give me
literally,
some,
she
you know.
told me I'm wasting her time. I'm not even getting married to this person. I've just been talking to him.
Yeah.
She was like, if I hear this man's name one more fucking time, I'ma smack you. Because you're wasting my time. You're wasting my airtime.
Yeah.
Thirdly, we're not even the same country. So this is time that we should be spending talking to each other. This
Yeah,
is
man,
at
I stand
my
with her.
small stage of just seeing the person.
I stand with her,
So
Ashley.
shut up.
No, I'm with it.
So if we're talking about marriages, I'm for damn sure putting a pros and cons list.
I feel
So your friends should not be offended if you don't maybe
Show up?
changia something.
Yeah.
Show up.
No, I feel-
damn, Ashley, hapo umepush manze.
to be
Contributing is one thing, but you're not finna show up for the wedding.
No, for real, I'll be honest
In
with
another
you.
country.
I'll be for real
God
with you.
damn.
I feel like that I feel as you get older, because even for me, I don't feel the pressure of going to anyone's wedding or anybody's funeral these days.
Okay.
Like, for example, my aunt passed away and I was close to my aunt. But then I thought to myself, I've just come off of 1 month in Vietnam. I'm not getting on another flight right now to fly all the way to Boston for the funeral. Where's the Zoom link? And I watched,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Whereas the old me would have like landed on one day and the next day I'm on a flight going over because I have to be there.
Yeah.
I feel like now, especially when it comes to attending these things, yeah, I went to my cousin's wedding in Turkey, and then I went to the other one the week later in London, right? I'm in charge of my time.
Yes.
So
Go you.
Yeah?
Go you.
Go me.
Yeah.
So I feel that like I'm gonna make a decision for anything that's based upon how valuable my time is. So like let's say like, you know, if I know that let's say that Ashley's getting married,
Yes.
and Ashley's with someone who she's into, and we've been around her for a while, and that's her decision. Sure, I'm gonna make the decision. I'm like if she get married to PJ, but like yeah,
Gee, I don't like you, but I like you.
do you know what I mean? If she's getting married to PJ,
Yeah.
Hi, PJ.
add me to the group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if it's random nigga from the drunk night at bar next door,
Oh my God.
miss me
No,
with
now,
that.
bro, now that's the story I'm here for. Because I know PJ, yeah, man, I can maybe kind of tell how this story is going to go. But
Man
this
was
one,
chilling.
this random guy, nah, I'm invested in this one. Let me see how this one plays out.
If she comes back and says to me, that guy who bought her a bottle then disappeared.
Yeah.
Come back 6 months later and she's like,
That's the
by
one.
the way, that's the one.
Oh,
Don't
nah.
add me to the WhatsApp group.
No, now I'm invested, bro. Now I'm
Oh my
invested. I have to see why he's the one.
I forgot about that. You triggered me.
Oh man, for real, man.
I love it.
on the conversation, I don't know if you've seen Neo has been trending a lot.
Yeah.
Especially because people have had a lot to say with his type of
Relationship.
yeah. I don't know how do you guys have like thoughts, opinions on him dating for women?
I think that's very interesting. And I feel like those women are very mature for doing what they're doing. We should all learn a thing or two because they're still doing it to us either way.
Umesema you'll be safe though. You'll be safe though.
But this shit is still happening under our noses, so we might as well just get comfortable with the idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he was having a conversation about how he now handles the three of them and how the four now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Keep up,
I left them
Ashley.
at 3.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's for now.
So for those who don't know, Neo is
Tell them, G.
Neo is in a polygamous relationships. And he had an interview. I don't know who he was talking to, and he was outlining how he spends 1 week. Was it 1 week a month with each of them?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month, they all of them come
Team
together.
building.
Team building.
Team building.
Yeah, you know, type shit. Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow! But I think it's very, and I think that's what I personally, as a woman, will look for in a man. For you to just be completely honest, so that you don't go MIA on me, and I'm out here wondering like, okay, he doesn't like me anymore. What's happening with our energy? If you're completely transparent like that, I'd be like, oh, it's on the roster. It's not my week, so I have to wait 2 or 3 weeks so that I can actually see this man or talk to this man. Transparency, kids. Plus, I think we already know that he probably won't go around fucking other people. So,
we don't know that, bro.
Okay, you don't know.
This is Neo.
But you're safer at this point.
And he's so sick.
And if,
You know,
and if he brings in another party,
talking about 1 in a million. This nigga got 1 million in one, boy.
look at the references. Go off. But if he does come to that, won't he consult you guys as well? He'll be like, hey, I said seeing another babe. I feel like she's really dope. What do you guys
But
think?
maybe she's got her own thing. That's why he loves her.
Oh my god.
I'll give you
Sorry,
guys
that
the
was just
references.
No, but you know, on a rather serious note, I remember a while back reading some. What newspaper was this? I think some weekend newspaper. These fun things, events, blah blah blah, and all that culture. And I remember reading a piece on. Someone had written a piece on Neo being a sex addict and how he was coming to terms with the fact that, guys, this is who I am.
Yeah.
I've had an issue with this and I'm working on it. Neo has been on the headlines because of some of these things, dating
For a
older
while.
women for a while. So I'm happy to see, and he's always stayed true to himself.
Yeah.
That's number one. He's always stayed true to himself. And watching it progress to, okay, this used to be allegations or the society doesn't deem this as a good thing, but it's been shaping up to be something that, okay, I'm refining it, and eventually this is how I've come out as, you know, so this is who I am, these are the women that I'm dealing with, and this is how we are going about it. We are about it. I don't care what anybody else says, and that's just it. And that's a lot of bravery, you know, because not everybody else is gonna do that shit. And he said something very important. He said, all the scrutiny, it's expected. You know, like, of course, people would have something to say about his style, his lifestyle, or his approach to relationships. But on the low, all these other niggas, even the ones who are out here going like, yo, how can you do that, man? But they're like, yo, bro, that's
On the
fire,
low.
man. That's sick, man.
Right.
I wish I were you. But out here, they're like, yo, you know, it's like those babes who are always shaming niggas on the internet. Oh, niggas are trash.
But even
but behind closed doors,
Hey, baby,
oh my
did you
king.
eat?
But even closer than that, and I'll give you an analogy before I answer
Let's
the
go.
question, right? Even today, I don't know if you guys saw Calligraph's post on his IG where he's saying that so many people are calling him saying, oh, by the way, you know what? Cali Cartel is sick. Where did you find those crazy rappers? Da, da, da. Like, you're so talented. And he goes, stop calling me. Post it on your stories.
Yay.
And celebrate these guys as
Be
well.
loud about
With
it.
the
Be loud
same
about
chest,
it.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
same chest you're calling me with,
Yeah.
put it up on
your
socials.
stories. And I think that's similar to what you're saying about Neo. So here's the thing, and let me throw an idea out there, right? I'm sure that everybody in here has read Things Fall Apart.
Yeah.
It's a staple in African literature. Chinua
Achebe?
Yeah.
At some point. Was it?
No, I haven't read it,
Ah, you need
but
to read a book,
I know
man.
about it.
Did you read
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Right. So Okonkwo had like 3 wives or something like that. 3 wives. 3 wives, right, in his compound. And he was a very proud man. He was a warrior. He was the best wrestler in the village. He was one of the elders. The point I'm making is this, right? We come from a system that before it was interfered by Europeans
Westerners?
was polygamous.
Yeah.
110%, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you look at the Muslim faith, and correct me if I'm wrong, Muslims can marry more than 1 wife,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as you can.
You can handle.
afford them, right?
Yeah.
To me, I see it as a social structure in the sense of if you have 4 women and you've created a home social structure, then it's your concern. In the same way how many of my friends come from polygamous families. And then when you say like, how's your, there's always, you know, by the way, my dad was polygamous. He has 2 or 3 different families. So a lot of it is, in my opinion, fake shock. Because if you think about it, even when you go to somebody's homestead who's polygamous, there's a house for this wife here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a house for this wife. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Like, I'm familiar with the Luo culture, right?
Yeah.
I'm correct, right?
Or it's in your blood, you know.
Or it's in my blood,
Yeah.
right?
Potato. Yeah.
So I remember when we went to Odu's funeral, and you can see the homestead with different. I'm not saying I don't know if it's whatever, but the way it's set up is that like they're different. The point I'm trying to make is this very badly is that it's not something that's alien to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Neo comes out and says that, I don't agree with the whole idea of being a sex addict. I don't know if that's even possible.
It is?
I feel that's very simplistic. I can't go there without sex. Eventually you will. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think being a sex addict could be a thing, but maybe now it's just the interpretation.
It's
Cause
just the interpretation.
there's someone who is going through the experience of
Right.
being a sex
now,
addict.
the thing about it is, you got to think about it, right? If he has this social structure that works, do you think Neo's going and smashing every 7 days a week and then going to this house? I swear there'll be some days he goes to this house and doesn't even smash.
True.
Facts.
True.
See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, I think that like, and I know there's probably a lot of people who are screaming and say, you know, it's very, but I just think at the end of the day, what works for you works for you.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And in the same way how I think it's hypocritical to sit here, especially in cultures that do accept polygamy, to turn around and say he's this. No, you're saying that he's this or he's that because he's in the public. But if you look around society, there are multiple examples who have people who have got polygamous parents.
Yeah.
So my thing is, end of the day, like Ash says, it comes down to honesty. So if you own it and you're willing to accept the scrutiny, whatever makes you happy, because bro, life is just too short, man.
It's too short.
So
And
are you a team player?
I am. Okay, I'll say this. I am a jealous girl, right? I'm a very jealous girl, but only if you're not transparent with me. Like, I don't want to be finding out, even when I ask you and you don't tell me the truth. And I understand, like, men like to have their cake and eat it too.
That's
but then,
right.
yeah, and you're scared that if I tell you, if I tell you, you're going to probably lose me. No, the only reason I'd probably be asking for transparency is to see how to move about this situation in the first place, right?
To know how much of a hoe you're going to be.
That too. Like, how much of me am I giving you at what exact point, okay?
Yeah.
What kind of safety precautions do we need to be taking taking on a monthly basis, on a regular basis. Who's the lady you're seeing? We might even become homies at the end of the day, tag team sometimes. Maybe she wants someone that I'm seeing. Like, there's a whole dynamic that we can look at, but I think the key thing here is majority of men are polygamous, to be very fair. I think it's in our nature. We run away from it because also society kind of deems it wrong, or like a taboo. It really isn't.
And do you think it's in women's nature to be polyamorous as well, or do you think like that's a small percentage?
I wouldn't know, to be fair. I honestly
would you be polyamorous?
I would actually. I would.
Would you be a team player in a polyamorous? Can we imagine you want to go relieve your stress, but she's helping another nigga relieve his stress. Now you have to wait.
No, I feel like I feel like it's
Kikuyus and the Aztecs were polyamorous. Nigga, everybody was
okay. I feel like somehow it's like
might as well add the Amazonians as well.
I just feel like end of the day, like what works for you works for you. You know what I'm trying to say, and I don't know, there's hypocrisy involved, because you'll say like a man doesn't want his woman to have more than one man, but he wants to have more than one woman.
Yes.
And those are issues that have been there from time immemorial. So just work out your thing and just be a level of honesty. And if you're a hoe, just be a hoe.
Amen to that.
No, but if you are, just
big
own
facts,
it.
own it.
Amen to that.
Can I just drop before we move on from this, right? I'll just say to the guys this, right? As you get older, you begin to realize that all of the things that at one point in your life were so issue-based, when you look back at them, you're like, geez, why was I even wasting time thinking of that? And the thing, it's like, they say that like when you're coming through your 20s to your early 30s, there's a tendency to think, to group think about society and stuff. But as you establish yourself, as you become more successful, you begin to realize that all of these standards that people have created for their lives mean absolutely nothing to you in your experience of the journey. So I just advise people to just unlock your mind, man. Just walk towards free in your mind. Walk like this thing, like it can do so much for you. But just don't be afraid to walk towards free in your mind, man.
I call it making use of your own divinity, because if you don't, and I get it, because there's that whole thing of wanting to belong, to be a part of something when 100%. You're young, because it's something that is innate since birth, like you want to be loved by your parents, you want to be cherished, and you want to pass on the same thing. So it escalates when you're going out into the world from school and everything. You want to be part of, even if it's your group, if you're in a group of 5 people, you belong to that group. You guys, like us guys, like I don't need to think so much about what Ashley thinks about something. I know because we spent so much time together. We've been part of the same tribe for such a long time. But there's that belonging. Like I know, come rain, come shine, these people I can relate with, I can talk to despite the distance and everything. So if you get to go beyond that, for the group mentality, it's I understand how Ashley thinks, but despite what Ashley thinks, this is why I stand on this. And that can be the case even if you guys are still part of the same tribe. You don't need to see eye to eye on everything, but I exercised and I used my divinity. I didn't let someone tell me how to think, tell me what to do. I just made my own decision based on my own gut feelings, So I think it's one and the same thing.
The same thing, true. And I'll also say this: don't feel like you changing your mind or you having different perspectives when it comes to different but same situations concerning different people is you not being true to yourself. Because I might feel like doing something with you is right, and maybe doing something with you is wrong, shut up. But you get what I mean. Like it's based. Be open to feeling how you're feeling in the moment.
In that moment, right?
It's not always set in stone. So even me saying that I'm open to,
but I want to set this stone in you.
It's something as simple of having levels of expectations for yourself and your friends, right?
Yeah.
So for example, it's like in my 30s, I had so much expectations for my friends, but they were all implied. I never told them what these expectations are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to
assume
say?
they should know.
I
And then
assume
you are
should
being
know.
passive aggressive about it later on.
Yes, you see what I'm trying to say? Why? As in why? Like why?
But you
Why would you
didn't
act
tell
like this? And then I think to myself, like, as you get older, you begin to actually say, this is acceptable
Yeah.
in our friendship, and this is not acceptable
Facts.
Yes.
in our friendship. You
Yes.
know, like I had a situation this week where, you know, about 3 or 4 people asked me for things. And these are people I've not spoken to for years. The old G would have listened to the story, weighed it up and thought, okay, G, you know what? Maybe you're in a position to help. What would Jesus do? The new G is like, you know what?
Judge, jury, executioner.
The new G is like, no. It doesn't work like that no more.
Yeah.
You can't call me after 4 years with a problem.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't do that
Doesn't
around
work,
here.
yeah.
So those expectations are now expressed.
Yeah.
And I have zero problem in expressing those expectations. So I think that's an interesting thing that you as you get
Yeah.
more confident in yourself.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Love it.
Are we excited? Are we ready for gender wars? Do you want to get into some gender wars?
Let's get into gender wars.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
so ready.
Before we get into gender wars, now that I have your attention, just this little piece, and then we can move on to gender wars. I don't know if you caught that story of the NYPD officer who was fired because she was caught dancing in a raunchy music video.
Yeah.
And it got the whole internet divided. It was in New York.
In New York,
You know,
He
yeah.
was a police officer or something?
Yeah, NYPD, but then maybe her citing, you know, like how Ashley can be in agency, but then during the night she's a DJ, you know.
Right.
So, could take.
I was worried. Caught me in the first half there, bro. I won't lie.
I know, man.
Uh-huh.
So, when at work they find out, oh, that's you. So it's been real, adios. And it's gotten the whole internet divided. So before I move on to the question that I want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on this? Should she have been fired because of, you know, it's a music video. Yeah, it can be raunchy and everything, but I mean, I can uphold the law and other things at the same time. No?
When you're shaking, yeah, she's not upholding the law.
And she got ass, man.
She got
It was like
ass.
how she was shaking it,
Okay,
bro.
so let me be the bad person here.
Let's go. Yeah.
I think certain jobs that you do come with a certain level of responsibility.
I know you've gone too serious because now
No,
that was the conversation.
Right,
That's
so-
the whole conversation. Now let's go now that
So
we're here.
as you're a police officer, like I even think that fat police officers should be fired.
How the hell are you running off
I'm
something?
100%. All these traffic cops that you see at the
You have
roundabout,
bigger fish to fry.
they should be fat. They should be fat. They should be fired. Why is it they should? Why are you not laughing?
They should be
Oh,
fried.
man. We're not getting cancelled before episode 300. I refuse.
I said it.
Not at the brink.
I said it. I feel like fat police officers
Yeah, we had you the
should
first
be
time.
fired. And I'll tell you why. No, I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Why are we so stringent on these guys when they're going into the force?
Yeah.
We check their teeth, we check their this, their hair, their bones, their this, their that, so they can go and get fat.
It's a
We know-
scheme. You don't
fam,
get it.
The fact of the matter is, right?
Yeah.
I'm serious. There should be a basic physical requirement for people in the in the service.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
When you go to other places, fam, like you go to Ghana, you go to Ghana and those police stop you, like, I know that if we were to fight here or I had to run,
Yeah.
chances are you'd
Rolling
catch me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
You can't
Yeah.
play around. Yeah.
Every force that I know in Europe has a continual assessment every year. It's like when you become the guys who work in airplanes. What are they called?
Pilots?
Not pilots. The other guys.
Because it happens.
Air
Sometimes you can
hostess,
forget
guys-
such a thing,
The
bro.
guys, what are they called? Cabin
Cabin
crew.
crew.
Do you know every single year?
Yeah.
KQ cabin crew have to go through physicals.
Damn.
And yes, and if you're overweight, they can say that your body percentage blah 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 blah. And like I know that my friends, male and female, who once a year they hit that gym
Yeah.
before they go for their medicals. Why is it? Because there's a physical requirement for you to do this job.
Yeah.
As in, if something goes wrong, you need to
Yeah.
be fit to do stuff.
Yes.
If pushing those trolleys up and down, if two of you got a pass in the, I don't know what
You
it,
can't fit. Yeah.
I don't know what it is,
It's
right?
true. It's
right?
true.
So there are some jobs I think there should be a physical
On a yearly basis.
Yes. So when you see this, and I'm talking to the cops.
My man is wired.
I'm talking to
He's not
the
happy.
ones just by Riverside. Like when there's traffic, as you turn left and as you turn at the top there, right? What I'm trying to say is,
Close your window every time you pass by there.
even if
This
these
guy is
guys,
buzzing, bro.
Child, let me tell you, those
Tell
guys
me.
might as well just put me on direct debit, man.
Might as well.
You know what I'm trying to say? Let's
End
kill
month,
this story.
yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Because now you're still stopping me now. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, end of the day, like, if I chose not to stop, like, and I'm gonna put my hands up. There are times when I've cut in on traffic. I don't do it anymore because I've been caught so many times, right? No, I'm gonna be honest, full disclosure, right?
Yeah.
You're a convict.
If I decided,
Repeat offender.
that's nothing new. If I decided
Yeah.
to not stop and just to get out of the car and run for the hell of it, these
You?
niggas.
It's
No,
it's
put
that.
the car
It's
park.
Rick Ross on Port of Miami running.
Bro, I could waddle faster than these guys. I could power walk faster than these guys. That's just me. So to go back to the original conversation,
Oh
right?
my God.
This lady is a police officer.
Yeah.
Upholding the law, bruv.
Yeah,
Like,
and
end
this
of the
dick.
day, come on.
What's wrong with
But
it, bro?
at the
We're
same time,
twerking.
Yeah.
No.
You're bringing the force.
I'm off the clock, bro.
She's
But you're bringing the force into disrepute.
Yeah, man.
Fam, all right, you're twerking. How do you go and arrest a stripper in an unlicensed strip club?
Sure, it's done.
but listen,
How do you do it?
Sure, it's done.
And then he's like, hold on, but I saw you twerking on the internet. Surely you understand I'm twerking in this club now.
But now are you going to arrest a stripper? What has she done now?
Huh?
Exactly my
I
point.
said unlicensed strip
unlicensed.
club.
Oh.
No, but she
I did hear that
she
part.
paid her taxes to be in that music video.
She has, okay, see, let me ask you this question. Has she broken the law?
By posting herself twerking on social
No,
media.
but being in a
No,
music
being
video.
in a music video.
She was actually in the music video.
Yes.
Oh my god. So she's a video vixen.
Yes.
You're not serious.
I'm serious,
That's
bro.
even worse, bro.
How is that worse?
That's even worse.
She got
bro.
a check.
Because now my question was, are there professions that we do not expect those professionals to
Yes.
wild out?
Like being a
teachers. Like teachers.
I don't know, man. Like,
Okay,
hey,
well, that
get your
one-
money, bro.
Bro.
It depends. Are you like a kindergarten teacher? Like
no, fam, you're
early
a
year?
teacher.
Okay, maybe teacher, yes.
No, okay,
How
but even
about-
college teachers.
That too, because dynamics.
Are we
Dynamics.
like listen?
But you're
was
adults.
Was she playing the love interest in this video? Or was she twerking?
Nah, she was
Nigga,
shaking
she was-
yash.
Bro,
Like,
she was working it.
Take her badge away.
Why?
I don't believe that because, okay, firstly, I doubt anybody was looking at her face. So even if she makes a stop, people will actually be like, oh, this is the cop, right?
The money.
I'm sure nowhere in her contract says if you get on a music video and shake some nyash, you will
but
be fired.
I'm sure there's a clause that says if you do anything that brings the force into disrepute, you are liable.
Disrepute?
Yes.
Have you seen this ass, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? This is repute, nigga. This is repute. Are you kidding me? Nobody knew
Say
about
this
this
is
precinct
repute
until that
until-
music video went out.
Fact.
What are you talking about? This is PR.
Guys, come on, man.
Matter of fact, ball laptop man say, I want my salary up. I need to see the boss
Facts.
right now. Fuck HR.
Bro.
I need to see the boss man. Matter of fact, Oval Office now.
Bro, there are some professions.
This is legendary.
There are some professions that you're in, you can't go in a music video and twerk.
Nah,
You can't.
like being a cop. I
teacher,
don't think
teacher, yes,
cop.
I'm with it. Teacher,
Okay,
yes.
but teacher until a
that's the
specific-
only exemption I'm having.
Really?
Yes.
Teacher till high school. Like from college, you can go ahead and twerk.
No,
They're
me teacher
adults,
all the way.
But they're adults.
Me teacher all the way.
Aye.
Ain't no way.
Pastor?
Last night, man.
Pastor?
they-
Pastor.
No, pastor, no. Pastor, no. I'm allowing them to do their shit, bro. Get your shit off, bro.
Also, a pastor
Yes.
can go into a church and go like this and the whole congregation falls over.
Yeah.
But-
and then go sprinkle some other shit.
I'm so confused, but not a teacher.
Yeah, not a teacher.
Y'all are
a
wild.
pastor, yes.
Y'all are
A
actually
teacher, no.
wild.
Because no. I feel like the responsibility of a teacher is bigger than the responsibility of a pastor. Prove me wrong.
Is the teacher's responsibility bigger than the responsibility of a cop?
Yes.
A cops keep me safe, keep us safe.
That cop was taught by a teacher.
Uphold the law.
That cop was taught by a teacher.
Yeah.
And how they are on the streets or on the roads depends on how they were taught.
Okay.
Yes. So if my teacher was multi-talented, nigga.
Okay.
So are you trying to say that if you shake nyash, then you're not qualified to be a teacher?
No, not me, him. Me, I'm not
Okay,
saying
so
that.
let me give you another example, right? What was the music video about?
Rap.
It was a rap video,
Yeah.
Was it possibly misogynistic in any way?
No. Also, she's white.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters,
It
bro.
doesn't matter.
Wait, I think she's. It
Doesn't matter.
matters.
Honestly, I don't even.
This is your local
Okay.
pog who can come, bro. This is your homie.
Okay, so
she can come and shake some
Alright,
ass on the
cool,
video.
cool. Alright, let me
Ashley,
ask-
come through. I'm shooting something real
But
quick.
damn
Come
sure,
shake some
let's
nyash.
do it.
You know.
Okay, so let me ask the
You might
question,
get
right?
a quick $100 or
Ice Cube.
$1,000.
Ice Cube, or was it NWA, had a song called "Fuck the Police"?
Yeah.
Would it be okay for a cop to appear in that video?
For no.
Yes.
Why? How?
But they're literally saying fuck me.
If you had a cop that's in,
Actually, don't say it
Bro.
like that.
bro, like
When you
as-
say it like that, it sounds like something different.
Okay, like let's say there's an off-duty cop. Huh?
Cardinali. And then there's cops. Now, Jimani doesn't know that song, but
Right.
yeah.
Let's just say, for example, there's a song. Let's say the DMX. Stop, drop, shut him down, or one of those sort like I'm gonna kill you and all that shit. Is it right
Yeah.
for a cop to be in that video?
Yeah.
What?
How?
Okay, that I disagree with.
Because it is a music video that I'm getting paid out of.
But then you're a cop. It's going against your code of conduct.
only on that basis, and it's gonna bring up the conversation.
But it's going against your code of conduct.
So
Which
you
is-
said
which
as
is-
long as
Which is stopping and dropping and shooting
okay,
niggas.
let's go.
Nah, I'm
You said
just being
as soon-
facetious.
I know
Yeah.
you. But you're,
Okay.
but you're
Devil's
saying,
advocate, yeah.
you're saying that as long as they got paid,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But
there's
but not the
I'm
teacher.
Sure,
Not the teacher.
I'm sure there's a clause
teacher.
in
Yeah.
the salary that says this must be your only full-time job.
Nah.
No.
Bro, listen, there are some. Do you know in the UK, if
Yes.
you are when you go to become a police officer, they even have a whole police force loan thing, right? Which means that you can't even go into the police force if you're in debt. Because they say that then if you go into the police force when you're in debt, you're going to be open to corruption.
Yeah.
You get me? You want to get a mortgage, you don't even go to a commercial bank. You go to the co-op bank.
Yeah.
Not the co-op bank. Big up the co-op bank. The co-op bank,
Yeah.
the police bank.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So the point I'm making is, at the end of the day, like there are some jobs that you have that come with that you comes with what you sign up for. It's like
Nah, yeah,
that's like saying, okay, let's just say you have give me let's say this guy who plays for Gor Maya. Austin Oriema, right? And he's in a music video for Batika and AFC, like, whoa. Yo,
But you're taking
he's-
extremes.
I'm telling you.
Don't take the
I mean,
extreme.
even if he gets paid to be in the video.
Don't take those are
But
extremes.
that's conflict.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You're
that's
gonna be in
direct
breach.
conflict.
Yes, this is conflict of interest.
So this chick
Don't go to the
twerking.
extreme.
It's
Yeah.
not conflict.
That's not a conflict of interest, bro. Matter of fact, I'm promoting peace
Bro.
and happiness. Nobody's getting shot up in the club.
The fact.
Kids are getting fed.
You know the
I'm
crazy
getting the
thing
drug dealers off the streets.
The fact.
Bro, no, you shut up, bro. Do you know we're in that group, Ashley, on Twitter? Do you know there's niggas who are doing music videos with people having sex in the back? Do you know that's happening?
Facts.
Okay.
So
it's happening,
she's
right?
twerking, bro.
Like she's
Okay.
not up in the video being like, pew,
Yeah,
pew, pew,
she's not
pew.
being obscene.
Like,
It's
she's
just shaking some ass, nigga.
You know what?
And who doesn't want to see that shit, bro?
Who does not want to see some ass
Exactly.
bitch?
And she's like,
Shook.
oh, nigga. OnlyFans coming up next, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'd be like, cool, fire me. This is my launch right here.
Yeah.
Do you know the beautiful thing about podcasting is?
Podcasting.
The beautiful thing about podcasting is how when you turn the mic off, you can say, I was joking.
This one ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Okay, maybe some other extremes I can imagine is I don't imagine someone who is maybe a news anchor being on OnlyFans.
Okay, valid.
You know.
What? What?
Now we are talking. Yes,
What do
exactly.
you mean?
These are the examples that I
Valid.
want, bro, because that's the conversation. What professions do we expect the professionals to not wild out?
So you're telling me that somebody who reads the news shouldn't be on OnlyFans?
Yeah,
You're meant to be a serious
don't be on
individual.
OnlyFans.
But a police officer could be.
Yes.
Like, I'm looking at you on a daily basis on the news,
Yes.
and I'm like, her titties looked really
You know
nice
what?
last week on her OnlyFans
You know what?
video.
That's why cops take bribes. Because you
What are
have
you
no
talking
respect.
about?
You have no respect for cops.
I have every respect for you,
You
bro.
have no respect for cops.
I'm fighting for your fucking freedom, bro. Go check some yash. Get your money. They're not paying you enough in that precinct. I know.
I know.
Hey.
That's why your homie rapper in the hood is asking you, check. There's a quick buck to be made over here, man. They come
Come
check some ass.
through, yeah.
You know.
Andy?
But I do not expect to see Larry Mado or that's our homie, you know. You know, doing some other content out there that's probably X-rated. You know, I won't drop any other name, but that's an example I can use. Or maybe your lawyer. You find him,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
somewhere else that's compromising. Gee, imagine finding your lawyer, you know.
We're all OnlyFans.
Yeah. Like, you'd be sitting
only
there.
client, not only fans, only client.
You'd be sitting there watching the news and you're thinking about the
Is this the
OnlyFans
nigga representing
content.
me in court tomorrow?
Yeah. Or like you're talking
His
about
game
legal
better be
shit.
as good as it is right here, boy, because
You're talking about legal shit and you're looking at this guy like, oh, he put
Gee,
it
you're
down
not
real
helping us.
nice.
Comment section. What professions do you expect those professionals to just maintain? Just keep it cool. Don't wild
Do
out.
what you're doing.
When you comment section. Me, I'm saying news anchors, and that's where I'm cap. And teachers. That's where I'm
Wow.
cap. Everybody else, do you, man?
Okay,
Have
well,
fun, live
well,
life.
you know what?
La vida loca.
Next week we revisit. By the way, next week we revisit this on the comments. I really actually want to see what people are saying about
Yeah.
this.
The same way you wanted to see what you wanted to say about that cliffhanger that you gave us 2 weeks ago. You
About
fool.
being choked.
Have
Yes.
you not said anything yet?
Never, bro.
Oh my God,
I'm trying to
G.
remember what happened.
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
Oh yes. What? Do you
Give
want
it to
the
us.
story?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to. There's something I need to.
You need to refresh your memory.
No. I know, but I need to.
We have pending gender wars, so
the
yeah.
pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yes. Do you know the do gender wars and I'll come
We
back
do
to
gender
this.
wars.
Okay.
Aya, sawa sawa basi. Oh fuck, there's another juicy one. Sawa, let's go into
Well,
gender
gender
wars.
was.
Why are men more open to looking after their homies women, but women cannot bear the thought of another woman being nice to her man?
Say that again.
Let me use us as an example. Say, Jimani, we know you and Ashley. Let's say you're even married, right? So, say me, Austin, Rose, and Kinamama, we were hanging out. And then say you are not there, but Ashley, for some reason, is there. Us guys are gonna do our best to make sure that Ashley is well fed, she's taken care of, you good, blah, blah, blah. Because this is our homie's girl. We're gonna make sure that she's catered for, make sure that she's good. Princess treatment and all that. But let a woman catch another woman being nice to her mans. It doesn't fucking matter what's going on, bitch. It's on site. It's up. What are you trying to do?
So it's okay for us to look after Ashley, but it wouldn't be okay for Ashley's girlfriends to look after us.
Damn,
Mnajitetea mkiwa pande gani?
you put me in
Interesting.
such a fucked up
Yeah,
place.
let's go. Let's go.
To be honest, and
Okay,
I
Georgia
see
Smith.
it. I see it. Shit.
Yeah.
Women don't trust women, right?
There we have it.
Understandable.
And this has been the mic. So
We gotta. Let's wrap it up. Yeah, before
Where
we
else are we
change it.
going?
Understandably so, because women can. Girlies, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll revive
Don't
us.
be sorry, Ashley. You know
I'll
you're not
revive
sorry.
us. Also because women can be very bitchy and very sneaky. Like, for us, we're looking at it, maybe because also we've had the same thought.
Or you do the same
would
shit.
probably do the same.
This is why I love you,
Because-
Ashley. Ofiji,
Gosh,
Odanganyi.
we're looking at this babe like, you're trying to steal my man, aren't you? Right? Because also look at it this way. They always say the taken men are the ones that women try to go for.
They're the ones they want.
They're the ones they want because you've been proven. It's been proven and
Tried
tested
and tested,
that.
yes.
Tried and tested that. Okay, this is a
This
stable
product
man.
works.
The
Yeah.
product.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you, Andy.
functioning. I got you.
Yeah. It works. You know, unkama kuweka bulb when you're testing the bulbs in the supermarket.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main reason. Another reason is because we know this niggas bitch ass niggas too. Right? Immediately a woman is nice to them, they will fucking suck 'em.
Yeah, my dick is jumping already.
Yeah, exactly.
You had me at
so, exactly. So, and they don't even have to do much.
Did you just say you had me at high? Nice.
exactly that. I don't have to do much. All I have to be like, oh, hi, how are you? Have you eat? Immediately I start feeding you. It's a fucking wrap.
Hey, what?
So
it's a trust issue.
Okay.
It's a trust thing.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm glad you said that because if you ever get a chance to watch, you know, I respect Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle because their comedy is based in truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
In one of his specials, I think it's called Never Scared, which is a classic Chris Rock when he was at the heights of his power, right? He made a very simple statement. And his statement was, with a bunch of homies will look at Andy's girl and say, boy, Andy, you know what? The way how your girl treats you,
Yeah.
man, I want a girl just
like that. Yes.
Like the way I see you guys interacting, like, you know, the way the affection and the genuine love and care.
Does she have a sister?
Does she have a sister? I want me a woman just like that. The difference is a woman will say,
him.
I want
Him.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Regardless of if he's with
Yeah.
her best friend.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy. And that's where I think the difference is. I think that as men, we have some codes, and not every man, because there are still some guys out there who break certain codes.
Yeah.
But
Trust me, yeah.
I think
And bucks.
I think it's more from a position of abundance that you can say that, like, I can look for the same values in this person,
Yes.
in Andy's person.
Yeah.
Whereas I think maybe because of your own socialization as women, you look at good men as being scarce.
Yeah.
When we're just all here, we're all good. Silence.
Nah, let it simmer. Let that shit simmer.
We're all good.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're living in a generation, and it's really scary where I feel that women highlight the negativity in men, and women and vice versa. And it's like Calvin said last week on a pod. He was like, as much as we talk about the marriages that don't work, you never hear nobody saying like, oh, you know, Nairobi has the highest percentage of marriages that are working. It's always a negative thing. So even I feel that sometimes, even if, like you say, oh, I don't want to be played with, I don't want to be this and that, and you go, and if you, the things that you give life to, are the things that you attract. And I can say, even in my own life, it's a case of like, in the last couple of years, when I've just become so much more in tune with who I am, right?
Yeah.
I find that even amongst my friends and my peers and whatever, I've attracted a group of people who really give me life.
Yeah.
Rather than being that guy that I don't need anything from anyone. Everyone's full of shit and this and that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if you get up every day and say that and give power to men are bad, men are bad, men are bad, that is exactly what you're going to attract.
True.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, and I like that you've said that, because I've just come from a thing. I think we were barely touching the surface, right? But I was ready to pour into this individual and to understand the individual and to learn the individual. But then from where he was coming from, it's a very trauma-based point of view of, I've been hurt by women before, I don't want to be hurt again. Also hurt people. I don't want to be that person again. Now it's just like, you do realize in you pushing back and always assuming the negative out of this outcome, the negative will happen.
Yeah,
like
eventually.
you're feeding negative into this while I'm pouring all the positive in this. Then when you pour the positive, everything works perfectly. Then you push back and you're just like, oh shit, it's too perfect. Maybe it's too it's too perfect to be true, or it's too good to be true. Maybe it just didn't like me as well, right? But at the same time, it's very true what you're saying, where we're we take relationships on such a trauma basis that nothing literally works, because you're always thinking, what if the other shoe drops? What's the worst thing that this person can do after getting me on such a high that the low is gonna be like 10 times worse? So we all just sit in our little bubbles and be miserable.
Shout out to anyone who's going to complain about me wearing Nike and Adidas socks.
I saw that.
Like, y'all need to understand one thing, right? And I'm not trivializing what Ashley just said. But what I'm saying is this. Y'all need to understand one thing. When I open the sock drawer, this is what I see, this is what I wear. Right, so cliffhanger.
Yes.
I was choked in my sleep while naked.
Yeah.
Fam. Now this gets a bit weird.
Are we taking any guesses before you go in? Or we just let him rock?
Okay.
Do you want to guess what was choking him before he tells us Ogwan?
Yeah.
Or what are you guessing was choking him? I feel like this is clickbait.
It is clickbait.
And I feel like he's going to say
Can I just
spit or
talk?
saliva
I
or
know some
something.
cheese or some shit.
Wait, let us gamble first. Let us gamble
Honestly,
first.
I have like 2 guesses. It's either like a nut that was stuck at the back of
That's
his...
the one. No, that
not
one is
like
better.
that.
I'm going with nut.
And then he snored and it went into his throat. It was like...
But where was the nut coming from in this man's sleep?
Maybe, I don't know, in the back of his... I don't know.
Alvin and the Chipmunks just
Or
showed up
maybe
somewhere.
saliva. You know how you just
Yeah.
randomly choke on saliva?
Yeah, spit. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Can I talk now?
Yes,
Yeah.
now you can talk. Yeah.
So this is very weird, and I'm gonna give you guys as it happened.
Okay.
And
Did you like it?
I was.
It's so dramatic.
Let me finish. let me deliver the story. So, I was about to say, as you know, but as you don't know, I sleep.
Oh
almost-
man, no, yeah, we get it. Just
Okay,
go
right.
on, yeah.
especially like
We didn't need to know that, but
With the
yeah.
heat?
no. Also, like for me, I got this thing. I come out of the shower, I go to bed. I ain't got time to get fully dressed.
Facts.
So.
So what, like t-shirt on?
Plus, how am I gonna feel the thread count in my sheets?
We need the poof vibe.
How am I?
You spend too much
No.
damn money on those,
have a
those
onesie.
bed sheets.
How am I gonna
This story is
feel?
never gonna end.
How am I gonna feel the thread count on my sheets if I'm fully dressed?
Thread count. It's like I don't spend a little bit too
Hello?
fucking much money.
Hey, these are not Mr. Price sheets, but anyway.
Come on.
I'm in bed and I go to bed and all I have on is just a pair of boxers.
Boxers, okay.
Right.
Thank goodness.
And
One too much.
Yeah, man.
bro, guy, like this is crazy, right? Before I fall asleep, my house is you know night noises.
Yeah.
Brown noise.
Huh?
Brown noise. Was there some brown noise around?
You know, like your house. You know, there's some house like your house.
My house makes noises all the damn time.
Don't you know your house make noise at night? Like just
I make the noise.
Ooh.
so. My house, even when I used to live here, every house has a unique noise. So, for example, I might hear a sound, but I know, oh, that's because the this is this.
Yeah.
You need to explain it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my house, I have motion lighting, right?
Oh, God.
No, you guys want the story?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I have motion lighting in my house, right? And occasionally, it's happened before.
Yeah.
The motion light in the hallway by my bedroom, the
Well
light comes on.
Do you sleep with your door closed?
Sometimes, but sometimes,
God.
like if I'm, it depends. There are days when I'm scared, I sleep with it closed, but I usually I sleep with it. But yeah, so anyway, the light comes on. I think nothing of it, right? The light goes off after like 15 seconds, and I start to doze. Bam, the light comes on again.
Ain't no fucking way.
So I'm awake now. So what do I do? For me,
Choke the monkey.
no, no, Andy.
Knock you out
Okay,
immediately.
okay, fine.
No, I could give you the rundown to when that happens, but that's not this. But that's not this.
You put
Different
yourself
story.
up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, now that we're
Right.
here.
So the light comes on. So now I'm, you know, that half sleep, half awake days. I'm not like, so usually what I do now, I turn on the radio. That's my thing. Like, you know, Alexa, play on TalkSport. Because I know that just hearing a podcast or hearing something, I'm going to doze off again.
Yeah.
Bro, I doze off. Fam. I kid you not. I was held down in that house. Bro, I came on set that week. This part of my neck was still in the day, 2-3 days after, bro.
Damn, your sleep paralysis demon was feral, bro.
Fam.
Damn.
So, bro, so this
Stop it.
So I woke, bro, I couldn't wake up. Like,
That was sleep
this
paralysis
thing
for
was
sure.
on me. Like you're laying down.
Hey.
And this bro, this thing was, whatever it was, I'm not a guy of the occult or any
You
shit
felt
like that.
it. You felt
Bro,
it.
it was, fam, so I did some research, right?
Oh, God.
Because I mentioned it to Fabian.
Did you pray?
Well, of course, when I got up, I prayed. I
Good,
couldn't
good,
sleep
good.
the rest of the fucking night. So then I mentioned it to Fabian, who's a clever guy. And he goes, oh, it must have been a succubus. So I'm like, what's a succubus? And a succubus is an imaginary demon assuming female form and formerly held to have sexual intercourse with men in their sleep.
Had to be some shit, bro. Did you like it?
So there's a...
I was gonna ask that.
So
I was waiting, man.
So there's a thing called, there's a succubus and there's an incubus. So incubus is the female equivalent of, succubus is the female and incubus is the male equivalent.
You know I'm sleeping alone in my house tonight,
And-
guys.
Not anymore.
And bro,
No, I'm kidding, Ashley.
Stop.
It's a joke. Jimani, go on, sorry.
fam, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I know I woke up the next day. It wasn't like a scary thing. It was scary because to explain something like that is wild.
Yeah.
You get me?
I have some questions.
But I wasn't scared. It didn't feel like it just felt like literally it's like, then like, I'm just like trying to, what the scary part was the next day, my neck was fucking in pain, bro.
Yeah.
For like 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
She really held you down.
Did you wake up feeling a bit empty?
True story?
Yeah, man.
True story?
Yeah.
Bro, I woke up hard as fuck. This has been the Max Open. My name is G Money.
And
Ashley.
adios, muchachos.